What's up, guys? Teddy Striker here, and tomorrow, Max Holloway is going to take on the Korean Zombie. And this is a fight that I don't think needed to happen. I think that Max Holloway has pretty much fought most of these guys in the top five or the top 10. Like, he's already beaten Brian Ortega, he's already beaten Calvin Kattar, he just fought Arnold Allen. Ilya Tapora is probably going to get the next title shot. Josh Emmett, it doesn't really make sense. And he just fought Ilya not too long ago. So I guess, Korean Zombie was the only guy that Holloway could fight. And of course, Max already fought Yair Rodriguez, and Yair just fought Volk. So there really isn't that much people for him to fight, which is crazy. And, it is what it is. The Korean Zombie, I think this is his retirement fight, actually. And, I think it should be. Because, his last fight against Alexander Volkanovski, he took a lot of damage. He didn't really look that good. It wasn't really a competitive fight, and I understand that it was on short notice. And I know that, when fighters take short notice fights, that is hard enough. But when you take a short notice fight against a champion, Alexander Volkanovski, the pound for pound, that's going to be even harder. And a lot of featherweights sort of probably got beat up like Korean Zombie did, but regardless, I think he did look like he was slowing down his career. He didn't really look the same as a Korean Zombie from a couple years ago. And, he's been taking a lot of damage. Like, he got knocked out by Yair. He had been dropped by, Ortega. And, of course, that Volkanovski fight. So, and throughout his whole career, he's kind of had that similar style where, he would, kind of brawl it out at times. And that's not always good for your longevity. And now he's going up against Max Holloway. And Max Holloway doesn't seem like his chin's cracking anytime soon. I personally thought that his chin would probably crack in the third Volkanovski fight. But he was still in there. He didn't get rocked or anything. And then he went up against Arnold Allen. And he, again, didn't get rocked or anything. Arnold Allen and Volkanovski are pretty hard hitters. And the Korean Zombie is too. But I just feel like the speed difference is going to be evident in this one. I don't think he's going to be able to touch Max Holloway that much. And it's going to be really hard to stop Max Holloway once he starts going. And I could see one of these, Brian Ortega type of performance from Max Holloway, where he's just going to land a lot of shots on the Korean Zombie. And then eventually his corner or the referee is going to stop the fight, because I don't see this fight going to the distance. The Korean Zombie is tough, but, taking a beating from Max Holloway at this stage of his career, I don't think he's going to survive the whole distance. But, he could, it'd be interesting if he could catch Holloway. If he's the one that's actually able to crack Max Holloway's chin, that'd be incredible, but I really don't see it happening. I don't think he's going to be able to land that shot. And yeah, obviously they're fighting in Singapore too. So, Max Holloway might have to get a bit adjusted to that time zone and everything. It might play a factor. I don't think it will though. But yeah, I just think that he's just going to steamroll the Korean Zombie. And this is probably going to be a hard fight to watch. But regardless, Max Holloway after this fight, I think he should fight Aljamain Sterling. Now, I understand that Aljamain Sterling just got knocked out by Sean O'Malley. And he actually wants to stay in the bantamweight division now. But in my opinion, I think that Aljamain Sterling, he should let Merab, his own friend, his best friend and all that stuff. He should just let Merab get a chance and, just leave the division. You've had your shot. You got your chance. Now let your friend fight for that title and everything. Don't hold it up. Even though Merab is willing to wait 2 years, which is really crazy. But yeah, I think Aljo should move up to 145 pounds. Take on Max Holloway. Max Holloway already fought twice this year, including this one. So if he wins, maybe in 2024, Aljamain Sterling, Max Holloway, we can have that fight on the fight night card, as a headliner. I know it's a tough fight for Aljamain Sterling, but Max Holloway is not the hardest hitter he's got pretty good takedown defense, and he's by far a better striker than Sterling. But Sterling could mix it up with the kicks and everything, and he could try going for takedowns because the only way Max Holloway has been stopped is by submission. Sorry, he's been finished by submission twice, or maybe once. I could be wrong. I think maybe once or twice, but he's been stopped by submission. And if anyone can probably submit him, it's probably gonna be someone like Aljamain Sterling, and he's gonna have a huge speed advantage. So he can go and go for a takedown, kind of like what Khamzat Chimaev does, like go for a takedown and wrap around his back very very fast, and just jump on his back and try and get submission. But I personally think that Max Holloway would win that fight. Sterling, if he beat Sean O'Malley, it would have been probably different. But given the mistakes he did and how he kind of overlooked him, it's gonna be tough to see how he does at 145 pounds. But I don't think he's gonna move up anytime soon. Sadly, I think that he's gonna hold up his friend Rob, and after Sean O'Malley fights Cheeto, and maybe Corey Sandhagen, since Merab doesn't want to fight him, maybe Sterling's going to fight O'Malley, and which is going to leave us probably towards the end of 2024. And let's say he wins the title again. They might run it back and do a trilogy with Sean O'Malley. So Merab is definitely going to have to sit out for 2 years if he is really willing to let Aljamain Sterling, get his shot back at the title. And then, if Algiers beats O'Malley again, he could go up to 35, or he could retire because he is getting up there in age. But I do think that he should fight Max Holloway next. But yeah, either way, for this fight, I got Max Holloway winning by a third round TKO.